gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I got my altcoins by the bag, emotionally attached. Throw them on my back, got my ledger on my nash. Buying all these shit coins, you can keep your Bitcoin. I am broke as hell, but I will never sell. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. Up all night on finance, ask me for my financial advice, and if I'm nice, I'll tell you what to buy next. FOMO by the pump, panic sell the dump. I'll be holding bags cause I'm never missing my chance. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. I'm never selling nothing. I'm not selling nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna ride my alts down to all-time lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. Litecoin, Bitcoin, Zilliqa and Icon, V-Chain, Verge, I can buy them on my iPhone. Yeah, I gotta have all the low stats. Buy at all-time high, to my surprise, I never go back. No more FUD, we've been through all that. Everybody knows that the tether is backed. Wish we could pump back up to those all-time highs. I wanna sell at the top this time. Gonna ride my alts down to all-time lows. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more. I'm gonna buy these alts cause they're oversold. I'm gonna buy till I can't no more.
Hey, hey, hey! Do it!
Bitcoin and things like it is the equivalent of the red pill.
This is a technology, it's a computing language, and I can build an app on it.
Is Bitcoin the currency of the future?
Crypto gang, Ether gang, bit gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Crypto gang, Ether gang, bit gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Ethereum pays for my rent. Bitcoin pays for the vent. Litecoin pays for the jet. Bitcoin cash for the rest. Spent 30 racks on an ICO. What coin did you buy? I forgot, yo. Just got started last night, bro. And I'm already hooked like a pipe, though. Flipping the coin, making it grow, taking it slow, letting it go. Cash flow's growing, it's incredible to watch it flow. Stacking the cash, taking it home, making it fast. I'm on a roll. Little bit mo's all I ask for the bubble, though. Currently learning about a new type of currency. Burning the dollar down like an emergency. Urgently, listen, my friends have been urging me. Coins have been surging, we're earning like surgency. We on a mission, man. Crypto maniac. Act like you don't really know about it. Stop that. Bitcoin blowing up like a bomb. Step back. Used to be a couple $100. Should've copped that. Blew up on the scene from the mind of a brainiac. Back in 2009, where the miners at? Silk Road, baby, it's gotta be anonymous. Satoshi blew up, now we on the map. Crypto gang, Ether gang, bit gang, alt gang, light gang, cash game, blockchain. Whoa, I don't really ever buy stocks, man. No. Haters wanna say I'm in a bubble, man. No. Chew them up like bubble gum. No. Just made a meal with my pocket change. No. Wreck about to go and join the huddle gang. Huddle gang, huddle gang, huddle gang. Everybody looking at me now and they're shocked now cause the price going down. Meanwhile, I'ma cop more at a discount with a smile cause I'm making money on the altcoins right now. I'ma double down like animal style sup now. People in the crowd, they watching me bubble up now. Open up a brand new Coinbase account and I'm buying everything from Ripple to Litecoin now. Pull out my principle, keep it real simple, then play with the house. Investing in crypto, I'm chasing these coins like they cheese to a mouse. I'm on the verge of a digital currency, merging technologies. This is the future, so obviously I'm all in. There's no bottom, we hodl it now. Hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang, hodl gang. Throw your hands in the air.
All right. How you guys doing? So I'm sorry about being a little late. I've had a pretty crazy day. My AC, I have just been having issues with it this whole last part of the summer. And you know, I posted pictures online, but I've had a fish that's just super sick right now. He does this about every 2 or 3 months, but this is the worst he's ever got. So I've been spending the last hour doing a full water change. Let's get a playlist going so I don't have to DJ. Hopefully you guys had a good day. I need to just go and listen to some music when I get some free time so we can start getting some new music to listen to. So I apologize for not being in the office. I know, I gave you guys a little bit of a warning. It was going to be a late night TA edition. Alright. I'm hoping since I didn't restart my computer, we'll be alright tonight. Usually when I have a Streamlabs update, I just have tons of issues. Alright, so right here on Bybit, we're currently about $10,860. Man, wonder what's taking TradingView so long. Let's just go into it from a new tab. Yeah, hopefully we shouldn't have any issues tonight. I'm not on the Ethernet cable, but my room is right next to the office. But luckily in my room, I have a window AC. Yep. Hopefully we're not going to have issues, but I have a feeling Streamlabs, that update, I think I should have restarted my computer. Every time Streamlabs has an update, I just have tons of issues. Let's try this again. There you go. Sorry about that, everyone. It's too hot in here. I don't need to have covers on. Alright. Alright, so, like we start out with every stream, before you start trading, you should always identify the environment you're trading in. So we're gonna, I know our daily, honestly, I guarantee it didn't change. Yeah. We still haven't even popped to the upside. So before we get too much into it, let's look at our Market Cipher B. Let's find the environment we're going to be trading in. So, honestly, guys, not a whole bunch has changed right now. I know the price is slightly increased, but our momentum, this is the reaction that we're having right now. But we still have not surpassed this. So right now, if we were to stop right here, how you doing, Armacida? If how it stands right now, it honestly looks like we're setting up for a lower high. But I definitely don't want to call it. No, I don't want to call it a lower high yet. The 3 hour, we're a little bit higher. Let's check the 2 hour. So the 2 hour here is showing a little dip, and now we're kind of, this is something we were speculating on earlier today. Instead of just forming one like this and going down, a lot of times you can form it and then kind of go down and then start that next wave. So, that's why I really love Market Cipher coinciding with Agro Capital, because Market Cipher is really good at identifying your trading, like your environment you're trading in. And you know, the Agri Capital, it's really awesome for actually doing, you know, the price points. You know, because you know, I really, when it comes to like Market Cipher, I don't use it. Like if you've watched my stream for now, I really don't follow Market Cipher A signals. I usually basically just use it to confirm what Market Cipher B is showing. And you know, since Agri Capital gives you this nice visual of supports and, you know, resistances, it's a very nice complement to Market Cipher B. I really love it. Hey, how you doing, Agro? Hopefully y'all are having a good night. Once again, I really apologize for not being in the office. It's just been a really hectic day. But I did get some good news. If you were here last week, you knew that my German Shepherd got into some trouble with my neighbors, and I talked to the neighbors and we worked it out. And luckily, my German Shepherd all the charges are going to be dropped on him because he didn't bite anybody. He just ran out of our fence. So since it really wasn't a big deal, you know, I fixed the fence, so that kind of, you know, what smoothed the situation over. But if you guys don't have a dog, if you have a German Shepherd or a vicious breed, and you know, it makes, you know, like it scares somebody, you can be charged with what's called it's called a dog at large, and that's like $1,000 ticket. So since I paid, we had not paid, but since the fence that we have in our backyard is fixed, I'm really happy we got that situation smoothed over. But, you know, besides that, my fish and my AC, it's been a little bit of a hectic day. So what I'm gonna do here, we're gonna get a clear canvas on this. All right. See what our 1 hour looks like. Okay, so this is where things get a little bit different. So, Jumping Dragon. So here's the thing. It shouldn't matter if you have $100 or $1,000 or $10,000. You should always be managing your risk no matter what your dollar amount is. So even though it might seem pointless, because my gosh, my streamer's account we have on here, it's only like just under $400. So I mean, that's just to give you guys a grasp. And we're gonna do some more active trading on this account. But for $100, what I would recommend is, so I know I use 10x leverage on all my positions. Yeah, hey, thank you. So if you have $100, so Jumping Dragon, how much trading experience do you have? How many years have you traded, or how new are you to cryptocurrency? Because I generally, you know, if I'm using a leverage exchange, you know, I'll only really use 5 to 10% of my portfolio on a trade, so I can dollar cost average into positions since January. All right, so if you don't have a lot of trading experience, Jumping Dragon, please do not use leverage trading exchanges. Just because I have those referral links down below, this channel's for self-improvement, and if I sent you to a leverage exchange, I'm telling you, you might get lucky a couple trades, but you will eventually lose everything. Leverage trading is it's high risk. You know, it took me many years to get, you know, I don't even want to say I've mastered it now, but to get to the point I can have more wins than losses. So just practice dollar cost averaging into positions. No matter how for sure you are on a position, don't go all in. So practice doing 5 to 10% increments into a position. So even if you're slightly wrong, but you know your trend as a whole is still intact, you can get a better average from your initial position, if it's not the optimal, you know, price point, if that makes sense. But man, really, it doesn't matter if you have $100 or $10,000. But man, it really doesn't matter how much money you have. You should always be practicing the same money management skills. Just because you have a higher dollar amount doesn't mean you can take higher risk, because honestly it just means you have much more to lose. So your risk management needs to be just that much more, more higher. But seriously, practice dollar cost averaging or laddering in positions. People call it different things. But seriously, learn how to dollar cost average into positions. And if you're just starting out, so maybe Agro Capital can add something here. What would you say on this? Would you recommend with someone for $100 to get into a higher cap, like a higher cap currency like Bitcoin or Ethereum? Because I don't trade the altcoin market for the simple fact they're very unpredictable and they don't follow Bitcoin. So I would like to get some of your guys' actually perspective on this. Because I know $100 is a little bit not ETH. Yeah, I don't trade ETH, but I would be curious to see what you guys think. Yeah, ETH. Yeah. Sometimes it's like Tron. You either like it or you don't. But me personally, Jumping Dragon, I don't trade altcoins. I do not. Once altcoin season starts, you can bet I'll start trading them. But I'm definitely not going to be trying to call the bottom of this trend and say, oh, this is the bottom. Altcoins are going up from here. So you said Bitcoin's going down. So wait for a safer point? Yeah. I definitely would not be starting a position right now. I would wait. I mean, yes, we did get our confirmation on the 3-hour on our V1 aggro cap. But generally, I would feel safer investing into a bigger currency, because there's more liquidity in the market. So you're not going to be as prone to getting stuck with because a lot of these altcoins, when Bitcoin goes up, you lose your value. And then when Bitcoin tanks, you go down twice as fast. That's just why I don't really touch altcoins. But seriously, practice on an exchange like Binance, Gemini, Coinbase Pro. Use an exchange that has no leverage. I know Binance just offered it. I'm not sure what country you live in, Jumping Dragon. But if you only have $100 and you don't have that much experience trading, stay away from the leverage trading exchanges. Because I can almost guarantee you're going to learn the hard way, like I did years ago, by just repeatedly losing your money over and over and over. But start practicing skills like dollar cost averaging into positions. And it's kind of why I started the stream, so you guys can start learning the indicators, learn how to read your MACD, your RSI. Once I get this side stream stuff done, I'm really going to start hitting these educational videos out. So if you go to our Discord, I know you're there, Jumping Dragon, you'll see there's an educational YouTube series. There's nothing in there yet, but they're going to be videos that are specifically for each indicator. And because a lot of times these indicators will be saying different things, or they might be pointing you into a different direction. Yeah, Lord Buttocks, yeah. If you look over here, let's see, can you see? I don't have the screen on mine. Here, let's see if I can. I think I can move this. Well, I thought you could. Yes, I think you can see here on my left side of the screen, you do have 100x leverage. Wait, is it possible to at 100x? Yeah, I would believe so. I've never actually tried, to be honest. The lowest trade I really do, though, is I'll do like what would it be? I guess at 10,000. This would be, because generally the trade that I've been doing right now is I've just been using 10x leverage and doing 1,000 contracts at a time, so I can do 5 to 10% at a time. That's generally, I mean, that's why, I mean, if you look over here on the screen, it pretty much never changes. I just stick it 10x, 1,000 contracts at a time, and I'll average into a position. So this is what I'm kind of looking at though here. You know, Lord Buttocks, I'm gonna actually have to check that out. I don't know if there is a minimum trade. I've never had an issue with it. So if we go on here on our 3 hour, because we're still identifying our environment. Oh, hope I didn't do anything. Oh. So you can see here on our 3 hour. See, this goes back from the 5th. You know, this is our big reaction that we had here. You know, we were talking the other day. Not only did we have our snake eyes, but remember how I was telling you when you're showing lower levels of bearish momentum like this? Because you have your big blob of bearish momentum right here, and then you have a much smaller one, and then your money flow is this thick in the red. When you do pop to the upside, it's generally you get a nice reaction, and that's exactly what we had. Now, you know, one of my buddies, Crypto Face, he is calling for 12,000, but we're gonna call it a win if we can at least get to the 11.4, 11.6 area. But I wanna show you this, guys, real quick, because it's very important to look at this. I just happened to run into it by accident today. I want you guys to look at the short and the long chart. I believe it's Bitfinex. Okay, so this is your shorts chart, guys. Let's go to our 1 hour so we can get. So the shorts are starting to rise here. I'm talking like really short term here, okay? But do you see this trend right now? The shorts are closing. More so, look at the last couple days though, guys. So this is the 19th. We've really started, you know, we had a little bit of an uptick here, but overall, the shorts are going lower, okay? So the shorts are dropping off. So when the shorts are dropping off, they're taking profit. So when you short something, you're selling an asset that you don't own. And so to take profit, you have to buy those borrowed shares back or coins to take your profit or to close your trade. So the shorts are selling off and the price is rising. So let's go to our long chart. All right, we're having a little bit of an uptick here. Just very, very minor though, guys. Let's get over here. You can see just here, maybe within the last few hours, we had a little bit of an uptick. But look at this. Overall, this was way back in right at the beginning of August. So this is irrelevant. Look at this. The longs really right now are not rising. So how do you take the information from the shorts chart and the longs chart? So the shorts are selling off, the price is going up, but yet the longs, they're not. The positions aren't rising. What does that tell you? What that tells you is this run up. This is my conclusion, guys, based on what the charts are saying. This whole run up could be just shorts covering their positions from, you know, our prior sell off that we had on Bitcoin. Now that doesn't mean people aren't taking longs, but based here on the longs chart, I mean, our last major increase on longs was on, you know, it was in the middle of. I mean, honestly, I guess you had a little uptick here on the 15th, but your last major increase wasn't until the 8th or 9th of August. So that tells me that this run up is not really, it's not backed by a ton of buyers. And so here's the next thing. That's why I tell you guys to watch your momentum charts and to watch your volume. So your momentum is your MACD. If we go here, if we go onto our Bybit chart, what is the first thing you see here? Do you see this down sloping line? The volume's falling off too, guys. So just be careful. You know, that doesn't mean this volume can't uptick and we could go up to the upside. But right now, from what I am reading on the charts, you know, it's not encouraging for the longs right now. This could be simply just shorts taking profit from, you know, our highs of 12,400. I mean, maybe you have some shorts down here that got greedy and they're covering. But the buying here, especially from the long standpoint on Bitfinex, it's pretty low. It's pretty low. I want to make sure I'm not missing. I promise YouTube guys, or YouTube community, I'm gonna start paying more attention on Restream here. I promise, I haven't forgotten yet. So does that make sense, guys? Let me know. I just want to know if that made sense. Because honestly, I don't pay attention too much to the longs and shorts. Some people can get too much into it, and they think it's like gonna foretell the future, and it's not. I mean, to a certain point, it can help out in your analysis, but but right now on Bitcoin, it doesn't really matter if the shorts are covering. You know, the price is moving up. That is for sure. We're finding a little bit of resistance above 10.9 right now. But your first really major resistance point isn't till, you know, between 11,100 and 11,002. That's really the next area I'm looking at for resistance. I mean, honestly, I think I'm just gonna put a rectangle box here. As you can see, we have it clarifies our bottom line here, and then we also have touch points on the top of our box. I have to say though, I have to give it to Bitcoin. I wasn't so sure. I wasn't so sure. Let's get our brush out here. I was starting to wonder about this area here. You know, generally in your normal asset markets, when you have a bull flag, you know, generally it's a bullish sign. But for Bitcoin, I have not found that to be the case. Anytime you see us flagging out, we generally, honestly, we either start a Bart Simpson pattern or we just go down after time. I really don't see the bull flag on Bitcoin being that bullish of an indicator. And I was kind of starting to wonder, because if you can see here, oh, I keep forgetting I have my brush on. If you look here, you can see we started to form the Bart here, and we ended up getting bought back up, and then bought, and then finally we shot. We looked like we started to form it right here, and I was like, you know, it could be getting ugly here, but no, the buyer stepped in, you know, it held up the price, so that's definitely a good thing. So looking at where we're at now though, guys, this area that we're fighting right now is this little area of consolidation. If you ever want to find resistance, zoom out on your chart and you want to look left. It's right in this 10,009, 10,950. I don't really think we'll have. I don't think we'll really have too much to deal with at 11,000. Because I've noticed the last couple times we break through it, we don't really seem to find resistance until the 11,001, 11,002 range. Let's see if we can get any more, more precise. Yeah. We're just going to keep this box. So I'm just kind of cleaning up the chart now. But we're getting close, guys. I don't know if I want to short when we hit this box here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at our we're going to look at the V1 aggro cap algo. So we popped off our buy signal here, just under, looking here on the 3 hour, it's looking like we actually popped this off around 10,675. When did we actually break that? 21. Okay. And we want to use the 5 minute. And that's actually, I actually like this a lot. So you can see here, we're actually buttoned up right against our 5 minute support here on the V1. You can see we've just been wicking off of it right on the bottom and we're slowly going up. This is I like that. Gonna make me sign in again. Do you guys for my trading view users out there, if you sit on trading view too long, does your invite only scripts like disappear and you have to log back in? Oh shoot. Oh no. Hey guys, did you see it? We just got a blood diamond warning here on Bitcoin. Let's see, is that the 15 minute? It has to be. That's weird. Says we got a blood diamond warning, but I'm sure not seeing it. Let's see what it's saying. There's no way it's calling that the blood diamond. Dang, it's popping off. We're getting tons of blood diamond warnings here, but I'm not seeing them. Is it on the 30 minute? See, because I don't have mine set for these ones. I have it set for these ones right here. Whoa, you guys just got a live blood diamond warning. Oh crap, here. I want to get this set on the 15 minute. We get a confirmation. This actually, whenever these confirmations of the blood diamonds and they pop up on the 15 minute, they're usually pretty accurate. Oh, it's because it's on XBT. We must be showing it on BitMEX. And right now I'm watching, so when I trade Bitcoin, I actually want to see the physical Bitcoin being exchanged hands. So I use Binance. So we'll see here. I don't like the 5 minute blood diamonds just for the simple point. Sometimes they're a little too premature. So I like to see them sit on the 15 minute. It's great for scalp trading though. Like you can see here, you had your blood diamond and your short indicator. You had it pop just above 10.7, and we had a nice quick dip to 10,580. So, wow, that one wasn't so great. But even this one right here, you know, about 10,400 to 10,250. So, but I generally, like I said, I do not use Market Cipher A unless B is confirming its calls. So we have our blood diamond warning set up, so I'm going to get off Market Cipher A. I'm honestly not really trying to short it right now. Damn, did TradingView really add a 1 second chart? That's ridiculous. Who would trade a 1 second chart? Jesus criminy. So you can kind of see it here. It actually popped a short here on V2. We'll see how that plays out. Let's go back to our V1. You want to use this on the 3 hour. Our 15 minutes been looking pretty hot though. You can see you had your nice buy signal here. You had another nice buy signal here. Another nice one. So the 15 minute on V1, it's been really hot lately. Acro Capital was actually one that brought this up to me. Man, it's so weird. I get called it all the time, but I ended up shaving my face the other day, and I swear I already look young, but I feel like it makes me look like 10 years younger. So we'll see how this plays out. I really don't want to get too bearish until we break under 10,700, at least right now. All right. See how we're doing on the Bybit charts here. Ugh. And this is also another kind of an indication too. So a couple days or a couple weeks ago, I say a couple weeks, it was like last week, when we had a whole bunch of volume coming in, Bybit was doing seriously about 1.2 billion contracts a day, which one contract is $1. You know, it kind of matches what I'm thinking about how this volume on this move is lacking. Today alone, we've only done $568 million in contracts. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but just makes you wonder. So is there any coins or stocks in specific you guys would like to look at? Let's look at, see what Chainlink looks like on here. So right now on Chainlink, I know this one has a pretty nice, pretty large community. We're facing resistance here at our 382. Yeah. There's no way. This is not the Bitcoin chart. Let's try something out real quick. There's no way that's right. Alright, let's look at our tether chart. And I'm gonna adjust this. I want to see, let's get, I don't know if, yeah, I like the touch points on this for our bottom. Is Bitcoin dumping? Ugh, every time I start looking at altcoins, I swear, altcoins are a curse. But here on Chainlink, you're, it looks like you're having, we're just above our 0.5 here. But you're seriously right at your 0.5 fib here. But if you can break above it, you're going to have a little bit of resistance here at about 275. But if you can break 275, your next target I think is going to be $3. You have a nice resistance point. Your 618, if you watch our channel, you know, we actually, I have a lesson on YouTube actually about it, about your Fibonacci retracement. Your 618 is your golden retrace. It's where your investors find the best areas of value. You can see we have a lot of touch points on it, so, and that's sitting at about $2. So hey, it looks like that blood diamond called perfect timing. I'm telling you, those blood diamonds on Bitcoin are spot on. Man, am I just tripping? Alright, I see. see how we look now on Bitcoin. Let's get our market cipher A. She was spitting out a... Let's go to our 15. And there she is. Alright, so I don't like seeing this X. Like, I generally don't short these impulses unless I get a confirmation. See, we're just not getting it on Binance. Yeah, we're testing 8,010 now. Let's go to the BitMEX chart. Let's see if that's spitting out anything different. Because that's where I was getting the blood diamond warnings from. That'd be XBT. Boom. Okay, so damn. So it's still not confirmed yet, guys. I do not like doing these impulses, even though you can see we had a nice reaction. You had your blood diamond and your short signal. This is beautiful.
This message will be heard.
And you can see here on BitMEX,
It will be translated.
I generally don't like shorting based on the 5 minute until they at least go into the 15, but this should have been, I should have been paying attention. This was our indicator. I think I might be switching over to the BitMEX charts here. I'm just gonna, you know, I generally like to see physical Bitcoin being exchanged, but this totally did not pop up on the Binance chart. And I noticed BitMEX generally seems to have the best signals. I know they have the most volume though. You can see here we had much lower levels of momentum. And then this, you can see here, if we pop up our chart here, you had your high in bearish momentum, and then you had another high. And you can see, I bet, yeah. Once it was confirmed, we started this next little wave. She popped to the downside. Let's see what our 15 minute. But guys, I don't, like I said, I don't want to sound like I'm too bearish right now because this is only the 5 minute. That could be completely it. The 15 minute, guys, still looks very good. I mean, look at this. You have your wave 1, 2, and then your 3, and they're all higher. So I'm not really too bearish on this move right now. You can see though, this 15 minutes just been spot on though.
Is a loss of wisdom. And ladies and gentlemen, a great song, beautiful melodies, and here are the words. Forgiveness.
So you had your impulse here, and then you had your, it's like, and then your second lower wave where we shot to the upside. So guys, what I'm going to start doing on our future streams, we're going to start looking at the BitMEX charts rather than Binance. I know Market Cipher was, I know CryptoFace uses BitMEX. Alright, so we're at 10,825. You use BitMEX and Bitstamp? Cool. See, what I want to, we can actually look at this. Bybit was actually just added. Was just added to here. Let's see. Bybit. Alright, so Bybit threw it. So Bybit uses, unfortunately, They use Kraken, which if if you've been here, I can't stand. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I trust me. I get what you're saying. I guess in my mind, I want to see physical Bitcoin being exchanged, but it's hard to say what moves the market more, perpetual swaps or actual Bitcoin. I mean, theoretically, you would think real Bitcoin would be better, because that's actually what's going to push the price up. I'm not really sure what follows what, to be honest. I think we're gonna start. You know what, guys? We're gonna try it out. We're gonna go here back and forth, but we're gonna go back and forth from the Bybit and the BitMEX chart. Because Bybit's a correlation of Kraken, Bitstamp, and Coinbase Pro. I wish they'd get rid of Kraken. So what we're gonna be looking for here, guys, we're gonna be patient. I'm really not trying to short this right now. But what we're going to be looking for is, so this blood diamond that you see right here, I'll circle it. You want to see this get confirmed and move right here. You want to see it move right above this X. Yes. Yeah, GBTC. Yeah. I know Crown. I know he was talking about how the futures have they've had a strong correlation on where Bitcoin's gonna go. So maybe that's something we can add to the stream. We can we'll check the futures contracts. So we're gonna patiently wait. Maybe this is a buy the dip moment. We'll see. I really want to see if we get a confirmation on here. But at the same rate, I really don't want to get bearish until we cross below 10,700. That's really going to be our indication of, the trend's probably going to reverse. So let's see if the Bybit chart's showing anything different. So once again, your 2 hour, you're looking very strong. I guarantee your 4 hour, yeah, your 4 hours looking good, even though we're still showing, we really need to make a higher high from this one, or we're going to risk having a higher low and then dumping. So, maybe we are starting to get a short here, guys. Maybe we're starting to throw we're finally starting to throw some bearish signals. You have your higher low right here. We'll turn this red, just so we're not confusing anybody. So you're showing a lower high in your bullish momentum. Your 30-minute, you're showing another lower high. This impulse probably already played out, just to be completely honest. Our 15. All right, so maybe we do have a short play here. But this is what you're going to be risking, guys. Do you see what's happened each time down here? You risk shorting, just dropping barely in price, and you make another lower high in bearish momentum. And then, just like you did each time from here into here, you would just make it over here as well. You got to be patient. So just so I can get a consensus in the chat here, make sure our volume. All right. Are you guys feeling bearish in the chat? Are you guys feeling bullish? Do you think this is a buy the dip? If we have a dip here, are you having a buy the dip mentality? Are you trying to short? How are you guys feeling right now? Let's get a consensus in the chat going. I'd buy the dip. Yeah, it's kind of where I'm leaning right now. I agree with you, Jump In Dragon.
necessary to fight.
So that's why I'm gonna have this upsloping support line. You have a 2, 3, 4. You almost have 5 touch points. So if we're gonna be in this buy the dip mentality that actually fits with this support line right up here, we're actually gonna get our horizontal tool out. Okay, so Armacida. So where you go to type in your crypto, press the delete button. Go to your top right, or not, yeah, it would be your top right of your box where you can look at your exchanges. Go down to the crypto section, and Bybit is actually on the exchange list. So just to recap, delete if you have any coin or crypto or stock, get out of that, like just delete it to where you have your your pulsating, you know what I mean, where you can sit here and type. I guess you'd honestly don't even need to do that. Just honestly, it's right here on your top right. You click here where you can get your exchanges. You just go down to your cryptocurrencies and you go to Bybit. You're feeling bearish? Alright. So we have a buy the dip, we have a bearish. Alright, chat. We're just above 10.8 now. Let's see it. Did we get it? Did we get it here on our 15-minute yet? Damn, that short signal was spot on, but we don't have a confirmation on it yet. I don't know if I want to short this right now. We did get our short signal, but we don't have our confirmation. Let's see how we look on our... Let's get our alerts here. No, it's on here somewhere. Here we go. Oh, I guess I got rid of it already. Alright, so we got BitMEX, 15-minute waiting on us. Let's go to our... We're going to go to our V2. Aggro cap. Algo. Go to 1 minute. Alright, so we're not really showing much on that. I think it's the V, maybe it's the V1 I'm thinking of. So we're gonna go to our 5. Maybe it's the 3. Oh, you know what? I think it was the 15-minute. Yep, this is what I was trying to find here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can increase the size of this line. I got terrible eyesight. I don't have my glasses on. Alright. So we're about to touch our support line, chat. The 15 minutes been really spot on. If we break under this with our blood diamond, this could actually be a pretty good short signal. This has our bottom being at roughly at about, let's just call it to be safe, 10,760. Alright. Hey, Armacida, check your Discord. So I'm curious. Let's see if this support holds up here. Oh, what? Bybit doesn't offer like what? Like you can't hedge? Is that what you're talking about, Jumping Dragon? Huh. So the key on that, I guess I don't talk about it too much. If you want to be able to hedge your positions, there's no limit on how many accounts you can create. Yeah, you can use 100x leverage on Bybit. But yeah, you can form as many accounts as you want, Jumping Dragon. So like a lot of times if I want to hedge my position, I'll just go to my second account. Or another thing you can do is, let's say you're not so sure. Yeah, 10,006. Well, that's where our prior resistance point was. So we should flip that to support now. See, we're on the Bybit chart, so we have a clear canvas. We've been on the Binance one for a minute. Yeah, it was like that 10,550. If you remember last night, before I went offline, I said our confirmation would be after 10,550, 10,600. We should get a nice impulse up. If we look here, let's see where it happened. Yeah, I guarantee it's on our Binance chart. Yeah, it's right down here. And this actually needs to be moved up a smidge. This line's a little thick. So yeah, that 10,550, 10,006. There should be some decent support down there. So I'm gonna go back to the Bybit charts just because it seems to be the one where Market Cypher's a little bit more on its game. Let's go here. Oh, got rid of it. Let's try it again. I just want to see if we got the blood diamond here on the 15 yet. So we're still not showing it, chat. We do have our short signal. But maybe we have an instance like this down here, where we went from 10,730 to about 10,000, so about $100 drop. And that would actually put us at our support line. Oh, we're on Market Cypher. Let's get rid of this. Let's get our V1 AgroCap algo on. You can see here, and that actually matches up perfectly. That actually matches up perfectly with this line right here. Because we threw this at roughly 870, and now we're about $20 from it. So let's see if this line holds up. Maybe we'll start a trade here. We'll see. And maybe if we break this line, we'll start a short position to 10.6. Yeah, it's definitely possible. Alright, so we're creeping above 10.8 now, chat. And look at that. We actually had a nice short position here on the AgroCap Algo V1 because it's meant to be used on the 5 and 3 hour, the 5 minute and the 3 hour. We had a nice short here at 10,880. Oh yeah, 17 minutes. Alright. That's a really good signal though. Our 5 minute pop to short. Have we cleared this? Just 12. So we have yet to confirm this, so. Because generally when you go from red, you'll see the green pop up. Like you see this right here, when you had your buy, then you popped your green line. Oh no, we did pop it. Okay, we did pop it out. So we're just being patient now, guys. You know, it's just part of being a crypto trader, or you know, just trading in general, honestly. You don't really want to premature jump into a position. Wow. Interesting. So I'm just looking at some, you know, different things right now. See if we can touch this trend line and where we go from here. Let's look at our moving averages. Let's go to our 4 hour. So I'm going to delete this line just for a second. So we did have a cross of our 13 and our 34. We had that cross at roughly 1600 UTC, so I guess that was about 6 hours ago. This is also another good sign, guys. Your EMA 100 and 200 are all, I mean, so guys, looking at this, I'm actually going to switch. I think I'm going to be under the buy the dip mentality. Until we break under these moving averages right here, your 1 and your 100 and your 200 day, I'm not really going to be bearish. We're above all of our moving averages. This is a bullish indication. And there's, you know, let's play this by ear right now. Let's see how it's right. And honestly, look at our support line. You have your support and you have both of your moving averages, your 100 and your 200, directly under it. And this starts at roughly at about 10,680, 10,700. So let's see how this plays out. And here on our daily, you can see actually our EMA, or I'm sorry, our SMA 5 just touched the top of it and wicked down. And another good news is, oh, never mind. Okay, this is your, let's make sure here. Got our colors straight, so it'd be 13. So your 13 and your 34, so far we have avoided, yeah, it's not going to let me get any closer, but we avoided the bearish crossing. We are avoiding the so this is the EMAs. Remember the EMAs we were looking at on the 4 hour? We that crisis averted. That doesn't mean we can't cross now and go back to the downside, but we bounced. We're basically sitting on top of each other and we're ever so slightly lifting. So you really need, especially here on the daily, Bitcoin's price needs to get, stay rising. That's why we said last night, Bitcoin really needed to move above 10.8 and it needed to do it in a hurry, like 3 days or less. Or we really risked not just having our 13 and our 34 cross on the 4 hour, but you also had that crossing on the daily as well. But you can see here though, this is really what started it. Like this later run we had earlier today, like pretty much right after we got off stream. Right in that area. Once you're 13 and you're 34 cross, you generally have a nice reaction. So right now, I don't even know if I really even want to short this down to 10.7. When you're above all your moving averages, that's usually a really bullish indicator. This is a great scenario right here. So if this is comparable to this, which it does look very similar, look at this. We're generally where we are right here. You're just lifting above and you're above all your moving averages. We're now above our 100 and our 200. Just like we are over here. And if we use our price range tool, we had roughly about a 20% climb. If this is going to be anything similar to here. Just like here, you got above all your moving averages. Look at the run up you had here. So don't fight the trend, guys. The trend is your friend. Now, the moment we break under this, that's honestly going to be my short indicator. I'm glad something told me to look at these moving averages. And we're getting a nice little bump up here. I say bump up. We're testing about 10,830 now. Yeah, your 13 and your 34 is very important. I wish I had the 21 as well, but no. So I use the AgroCap EMA SMA tool, and it comes with the 13, the 34, the 100, and the 200. I don't know why that line's there. And if you like, if you like swing trading, I like honestly watching the 1 hour chart here. We wicked right off of our, I know a lot of people don't like the 5 and 10 SMA, but I love it a lot. I know like Crown's Crypto Cave, I know he's not huge into the SMAs. Some people like them, some people don't. I really, honestly, I use them quite often when I'm doing aggressive, swing trading or scalp trading. You can tell how we wicked right off of this and now we're moving up to the upside. But this is really great for like $30 to $80 quick swings or $40 to $80. And so here, I'm sorry, yeah, we actually wicked off of the EMA, this is our EMA 5. Your yellow right here is your 34. So, see if we can, let's look at some price targets here. So, for Bitcoin, we're going to do some price targets for it. Right now, I'm generally not too bearish until we can really break, until we break below, 10,000. I mean, I'd start getting wary if we break below 10,700. But guys, really watch, look at your 4 hour and look at your 100 and your 200-day moving average. Once you break below that, that's really going to be your indicator that this trend is probably over and, we could be reversing. But make sure you close under that. I say necessarily close. It doesn't have to. But not only do you have your support level right here, as we talked about, when you're above all your moving averages, we generally have, no problem, Armacita. You generally have very nice impulses to the upside when you're above all your moving averages. These are all nice. They're basically pointed from south to north. I mean, we're not there yet. We're more or less like at a, maybe like what, a 45-degree angle. So don't get too bearish until we at least break below 10,007 and we break the 100 and the 200-day moving average. If you're looking at sell targets, I'm gonna have to make this box over since we're using Bybit. How do I want to do this? So I want to do 2. There you go. All right. So for our resistance box, here, you have these touch points. And you have this touch point here on the bottom, and we actually have this candle close. This starts roughly, you know, about 11,050, 11,100. The top of this box goes to roughly about, you know, guys, to be completely honest, I know the box is fairly big, but once we get above 11,000, just be careful. There's going to be a lot of, you know, there's going to be a high chance of a reversal anywhere from like 11,050, 11,100 upwards to, you know, possibly about 11.2. You can see the touch points at the top of our box, the touch points here at the bottom of our box. And actually, let's see this. I mean, it's, guys, to be completely honest, this is going to be very similar to our first trade setup we had a few, like a week or two. Really from about 10.9 to 11,200. There's really just going to be, that's going to be a prime area that the reversal to the downside could happen. This is pretty much exactly like the trade setup we had a few weeks back. So maybe we can break above it and, you know, like we did up here. Maybe this little wicks that we're having, maybe that's where we're at right now. So I feel a lot more comfortable with this box. You can see the touch points on the bottom. You can see the touch points on the top. It's more or less the bottom of this box and the top, not so much the middle. But even if I expand this box out, guys, you can see it. There you go.
The attack is psychological and powerful.
So let's take a look at market cipher. Okay, we just broke below 10.8. Our 15-minute, we are growing. So right here, I just wanted to do this real quick for you. Our 15-minute, especially for like our scalp traders. Come on, where's our box? Oh, here it is. So let's go through our time frames right now. You're showing lower levels of bullish momentum. All right, so maybe we are going to have a little sell-off here, but like I said, don't get too bearish. This could be just a little bit of profit taking. It's generally not a good idea to short when you're above all of your moving averages, and the fact we just broke above it, your money flow is still looking good on your shorter time frames. So the bulls are starting to, the bears are starting to build a little bit momentum, a little bit. Our RSI, you can obviously see, we topped. We're pointing down now. So what we're going to do now, let's check market cipher. Have we gotten our confirmation? Nope. We still haven't got our confirmation blood diamond. You definitely, though, you did throw our short signal right up here. But they're really not worth taking until you get our confirmation. And the fact there's really no blood diamonds, you know, around it. You know, it's hard for me to be too bearish on this yet. You did throw it here, though. Your 5 minute, you definitely did throw it. This is basically what we're watching for, guys. I'm really debating if I want to do like a quick scalp to maybe 10-7. The risk reward isn't that much higher. It's not that great for me right now. I know our momentum is kind of looking like there's a good short coming up, but decisions. And even here on your 5 minute, we have yet, it's not worth taking. But we did throw our buy signal. And if you look here, we're starting to get, it's early, but we're starting to get a little curve here. So maybe we're going to form a trigger wave here. It's all very possible. The selling should really escalate once we get higher than this. Once this blob right here gets taller than this, the selling should really start picking up here. But to recap Bitcoin, our resistance box is from 10.9 to 11.2. I really want to get too bearish until 11,700 breaks. Theoretically, our 10,550, 10,600 should be support now. So we'll see how that plays out. But for me, our more short-term support line is going to be about 10,680, 10,007, right where the EMA 100 and 200 are on the 4 hour. Yeah, there's really not a lot of data. I usually with this red or this green line right here, it's basically just to represent our upsloping momentum right now. You can obviously tell we're respecting it because every time we hit it, we're going back up. We're gonna do our curve. Let's get our chart looking like how we had it on Binance. This darn thing takes some shaping. This thing has a crazier wick than what we had on Binance. So what I'm actually going to do with this, I'm going to disregard this far left one. I'm going to keep it right here. These things take a little bit of shifting. This was a lot easier to do on Binance. I need to check something out here. I need to see if Binance has this wick, because this is what's throwing me off here. It was so much easier to do on our Binance chart. See, on Binance, you don't have it nearly as bad. This is what I'm basically trying to do on our Bybit chart right here. So I'm going to take that same measurement. Let's go over to Bybit. Jesus criminy. Yeah, never mind. It's not gonna work. See, Binance doesn't have this big of a wick here. It's the only thing that sucks with these perpetual swaps. Yeah. Alright, so there we go. I like this a little bit better. These curves take a little bit of tinkering with. And these are definitely not meant to be looked at as like major supports or anything. It's just to give you a visual of this trend as a whole. Alright, so I like this a lot better. And this actually confirms. So if you don't follow him already, it was awesome. I drew this chart, and then seriously, like 3 hours later, CryptoFace had a video where he had the same thing. So he's actually predicting 12,000 within, I think it was like a few days. So he said he's going to call it a win as long as we get above 11.4, 11.5. You know, I drew this chart roughly. I know I just did this one, but I did the Binance run. I think I did it roughly when we were at like 10,002. So it's just something to keep in mind, guys. You know, I like to call them, it's like a parabolic curve. I do like Bybit's charts though. They don't seem to have the more extreme wicks that like you know, Kraken and BitMEX is so famous for, especially Kraken. So this is how we're looking, guys. Our parabolic curve. It's our nice rounded bottom. We have 1. I mean, honestly, you could say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You almost have like 6, 7 touch points on this chart. And according to this, we could honestly still keep the trend alive even if we go to 10,400. This trend, this curve as a whole could still hold up. You could see it here, get rejected, and then go up. Or maybe you just go like this and then you go up. We'll see. Or maybe we go like this and we go out of it. That's also another possibility. I mean, breakout past dump at 11.7. I mean, yeah, that's really possible. Because if we're gonna hold this trend, you have your lower high, so you have your 1, you have your 2, sorry about the 2, and then you have your 3. So technically, anywhere over here is free game. if this is, if this trend is going to keep up. So we can basically, as long as we stay under 12,300, that is still a bearish trend. So anything under 12,003 is, we will make a fourth consecutive lower high. And we've been talking about it. The price doesn't matter. All that matters is like the data we're looking at right here. So what I mean by that is, even though I say we could be making a lower high at 11.2 or 11.4, a lower high just counts as long as we stay under. So this would be 12,000. So I'm sorry, it's 12,400. So the lower high doesn't have to happen at this resistance box. This is simply the data we have to look at. You can see we have the touch points at the bottom and we have the touch points at the top of this box. But if we can break out past 11,002, let's zoom in here. The next area I'm really going to be looking at after, if we can break 11,002, I mean, it looks like you're definitely gonna have some resistance right here. Let's get our horizontal. So do you see how many touch points we have right above this, and then right here? Really? That's awesome. Okay. Guys, especially if you enjoy Market Cypher, guys, check out Crypto Face. He's a really cool dude. He's really smart. There you go. So this is what we're looking at now, guys. As long as we stay below 12,000, 350, 12,300, we're going to make our fourth lower high. It doesn't mean we can't be bullish for now, though. We're traders in this market. So I'm not like that Tone Vase or whoever, oh, we're going to 2,000. I want crypto to succeed, but I'm going to trade any market, whether it's up or it's down. So yeah, I'm gonna have to check out his stream. I've been a little busy, so when I'm not sitting here and streaming for you guys, I'm really trying to build the Streamlabs and a lot of the outside stuff that has to do with streaming. Like the presentation. I'm gonna be working on. Man, I have this stupid bug. I'm gonna here soon. I'm looking into it right now, but I'm gonna actually get a professional mic to use on set, rather than using this the Turtle Beach headphones I have now. I mean, even though it kind of sucks because I spent like $200 on these headphones. They're really nice, but I really want to get away from the gamer, like I'm playing video games. Granted, they are used for Windows and stuff like that, but it's the Elite Pro 2 Turtle Beach. They're nice headphones, don't get me wrong. And then especially like in my office, I want to get some more like realistic light, not like realistics, but I'd like to get I just want to get the quality of the stream up. Eventually I'll even get like a, maybe a 4K cam, something for a little bit better picture. Make sure I'm not missing anything. So, you know, I just like doing this every stream. What day is it? It's Monday, right? So, you know, it's a Monday. We're going into a Tuesday morning here in the next hour. So you guys could be anywhere. You could be doing anything. So thank you, thank you all for being here. You know, none of this would be possible without you guys. You know, and I hope you guys enjoy the content as much as I like making it for you. You're shorting 100x at 11.7. Yeah. You know, just to keep in mind though, Sporia 1. Let's look at this real quick here. While we have you on that idea, please pay attention to these moving averages. If you have them on your chart, I highly recommend pulling them up. Your bottom, so your EMA 100 and your 200. Your first one starts at 10,007 with your second one at roughly at about 10,650, slightly above. You really don't want, it's not financial advice. So, I mean, you can do anything which you feel is best for you. But, just be careful shorting above these moving averages. You really face the possibility of just going down, hitting that trend line, and then we'll go back up here. So, just be very, very careful. Watch your MACD, look at your volume, and seriously, I'm not sure what tools you use for trading, but generally, it's not a good idea to short when you just break above all of your moving averages. But if we can break below the 1 and the 200 here, oh yeah, that's definitely a short signal. Once you break below this right here, that is a definite short signal. So just keep that in mind. And good luck to you on your trade. If we get down to there. Because right now, do you see how curled up these are right now? Yeah, no problem, Sporia 1. No, we're all about self-improvement here. And if, I'm not sure if you're in our group already, but, we have an amazing supportive community. I'm going to be starting my education series soon. But if you want a community that, you can reach me 24/7. We also have a lot of very smart people in our group. Go to our panels down below. I've been working on them below the Twitch screen. And I have my Discord link. But we're forming an amazing community over there. We're growing every day. We're officially, between Twitch and YouTube now, we're actually over 120 members. We've grown by over like 50% the last week. So, thank you guys. Thank you for everything. But it's the best way to reach me. I let you guys know when I go early, or if I'm going to be, I'm usually early. This was like the only stream that I was a little bit later. I let people know, in the Discord, I have a fish that's sick right now. So I had to do like a 50% water change. And I have like a 50-gallon fish tank. So it's not like it's like really quick to dump 30 gallons of water out. So, but we post a lot of charts. We have so many sections in our Discord. You can post your profit logs so we can support you on your wins. You can post your charts if you want to post your TA charts. There's so many sections there. Crypto news. If you're a coder and you want to post some type of indicator codes, we have a Pine script section. We have a lot to offer. Awesome, Sporia. Awesome. But no, here in the next couple days, once I get this stuff done with Streamlabs and Twitch, because I'm really trying to increase the presentation and just the overall gist of things, outside, the secondary stuff that has to do with streaming, I'm really going to be hitting that education series on YouTube. And those videos are going to be posted onto Discord in our educational series program. So it's really going to be helpful, I hope, to the new people so they can learn what all these indicators mean. Because I know by looking at all these charts, if you don't trade, this probably looks like you're learning like Mandarin or some like, you know, foreign language. So, but we're all about self-improvement here. So we're above 10.8 now. 10,827. I swear, this darn curve thing, don't touch it if you have OCD. Man, this thing can drive you nuts trying to make this to fit perfectly. Okay, I like how it looks on the daily. That looks a lot better. It's a lot easier to do this curve on the daily time scale than the 4-hour. So this is really what we're watching for, guys. If you break below 10.7, you cross and you close below at least a 1 hour below your EMA 1 and 200, so 100 and 200. That's really going to be our short signal. But no, based on these charts, you are going to have some support between 10,550 and 10,600. So if we do drop to those levels, you know, just be careful. Like if we break below 10,600, I'm probably going to put my take profit at 10,006. So if we rocket back up above that, you know, I will be able to take profit and flip long. But right now with these moving averages, I'm not really expecting a major move to the downside, at least yet. Really the only area that we're fighting right now is on the daily, and it's like the last one. If you look here, it's your green, it's your 5 SMA. It's basically, we're wicked right on it right now. So what I'm thinking here is once we break above 11,000, if we do, that's when the buyer should really pick up. But guys, really pay attention to your MACD and watch your volume. You really want to be watching the momentum of this move, because I'm telling you, as we showed earlier in the stream, the buyer, there's not a lot of long positions being started right now. And besides that, if you look at the shorts chart, the shorts are selling off right now and the price is moving up. So taking the long chart and taking the short chart, it's pretty much showing that a lot of this price movement to the upside is simply just shorts taking profit from the prior, dip. But we're looking really good here on the daily. I really like how this chart looks. Yeah, I have Market Cipher. Yep, I have, so I have Market Cipher, and then we have the aggro cap indicators. Whatever tools I can have for you guys, whatever tools I can have to provide you guys the best entertainment, but the best, technical analysis to help our community, I'm always going to take it. And, if you guys are interested in them, I have the links down below, but there's no pressure. There's no pressure. We're simply here just to provide the best entertainment, the best, not just, I hope you're entertained, but, education, building a community, and these tools really help us to provide, I think we have a kind of an advantage over, a lot of the other competition. But something that's cool, though, is Crypto Face, he's actually weird. So right now, we are the only community that is getting a discount for Market Cipher if you were ever interested in it. He offered the entire, so like when you, like he has a website now that you buy Market Cipher with, and if you use the King of Bybit referral, like in the message box, you get a 5% discount, which, I mean, it not even, that aspect isn't huge to me. The whole reality that he actually noticed our group and our community, that's what is bigger to me. You know, the discount's kind of irrelevant to me. I mean, unless you guys are interested, that's awesome because that helps you guys out. But just the fact he recognized our small community, you know, that's huge. You know what I mean? We're slowly growing and we're picking up steam, but it just shows we're doing the right things. And to have someone like CryptoFace acknowledge that, you know, that's awesome. You know, because I really respect CryptoFace. He's a great trader. He's really smart, and I know he cares about people. But no, the indicators that we use on our stream, we use Market Cipher A and B. I generally use Market Cipher for identifying the trade, basically the environment we're trading with. You know, I look for Market Cipher A signals, but I confirm them with B. And the Agro Capital signals, the V1 and 2, they're really great for giving you a visual representation of, I mean, it also gives you buy and sell signals, but it helps you find like supports where you can hit, you know, it'll have a green line where you'll bounce if you hit it. You know what I mean? It acts like a support, and then if you break under it and you close below that green line, it flips to short. It's really an awesome indicator. And with these working hand in hand together, you know, it really makes trading a lot easier. Yeah. Hey, Sportia, you're always, yeah. You can either, but, so if you post it here, like in the chat, definitely put it in our Discord as well. We actually have a chart section, and or you could even post it in our general. But generally, just so we have it, so we can look back in history, because the general chat has so much information, or like posts. If you post a chart in the general section, please put it in the TA charts as well, because it's not so cluttered, so people can go back and they don't have so many, you know, posts to, you know, to sift through. But yeah, we're all about supporting your ideas, man. Let it be known. Post your charts. We're all about supporting our community members. Huh. Wow, that's pretty fancy, man.
Illumination.
Wow. Sorry, I'm just reading it here real quick. So what, you think, so Sporia, you think we can maybe hit that 11.4, 11.5 area again before going back down? Sorry, I'm trying to zoom in here. I look at my charts through my phone. So what, you think we could hit that 11,500 mark and then continue down? 11.6, 11.7. Max the next 2 months. It's interesting. I could definitely see that because that coincides with this lower high. Because if we take our price tool here, 11.7 puts us roughly about, you might actually be onto something. You just might be onto something, Sporia. Got me thinking here. So, you know, if you followed our channel for a while, you know that I've been speculating we're going to be starting a descending triangle soon. You know, I've been in Bitcoin for a while, and we generally like starting the descending triangle formation. We're going to use, if we were to use these tops though, on Bybit, this shows us maybe getting, yeah, man. Actually, this needs to go down a little bit to have this touch point. So if we were to base it on this trend line alone, this would show us getting to roughly at about maybe 11.6, 11.5 roughly. This actually needs to be moved up a little bit. Because what we could do here is we could bounce off this support and then go up here and then maybe make our exit here.
The main advice news reporters have been able to get from official sources
yeah,
is to
that's
tell
seriously at about
participants
11,700. Man, you really might be onto something.
do not venture
Hey,
outside
thank you for
any
posting that chart, Sporia. That's why I'm saying with the community effort, I think we're really going to have a powerhouse community. I mean, seriously, you know, because we've been talking about this lower high. And you look at 11,700, I've been obsessing over it. That would make a lot of sense because we would be starting a fourth lower high. This could be the top of our descending triangle. You know, this could be our trend line. Man. And that makes even more sense because market makers or whales, they like to get optimal price points when entering and exiting positions. And it would make much more sense to get euphoria high, get the moon boys going crazy, and then opening massive shorts up in here to knock the price back down. They're all about getting the most optimal entries and exits. Man, this is making a lot of sense, guys. This is scary. Man, I love our community, guys. I mean, seriously, that's right at 11,700. I mean, if we were to go straight up and hit it up here, I mean, the only way we could hit 12,000 is if we literally bullishly engulf, like, in the next couple days. But the closer we get to September, the potential for a high is getting lower and lower. So basically, if we're going to hit 12,000, it needs to happen, like, now. Like, seriously, within the next 5 days. But the closer we get to September, that high potential, if we're going to respect this, it's going to get lower and lower as time goes. That is very interesting. Yep. That's a great chart, Sporia. Once again, thank you for posting it. And hey, seriously, make sure you post that in our TA. I mean, not to like peer pressure you, but put that on the TA chart section in our group. So like, especially when it plays out, you know, months from now, you know, there's no like, hey, you know, I did this. You actually have proof. But definitely put that in the TA section. Thank you, man. Here, I'm gonna grab my water real quick. Ugh. Hey, it looks like we got the cocaine music on again. I swear, once every stream we get the cocaine ecstasy music back on. I swear. Man, we're really waking off this right now. Our 1 hour ain't looking so hot though. So Sporia, do you think we're gonna have a little bit of profit taking before going back up? Or do you think we're generally we're gonna be moving up sometime soon? The 1 hour is definitely looking like a pullback could happen. Let's go to our 30-minute. The 30 minutes also showing it. You're having lower levels of bullish momentum. And you're still building here. Your 15-minute, you are starting to build. Look at this. It's much higher than these. If we can outpace this one, it's going to be on. If we can outpace this blob or get higher than it, oh. I don't like judging trades on the 5-minute. I will not sleep. 11.7 Thursday morning. Yeah, very possible. Looks like we're actually trying to, this is just the 5-minute, guys, so don't put too much into this. We have your buy signal. Now it looks like we're trying to form a trigger wave here on the 5-minute. Let's see how this plays out. See how this plays out. Yep. Crypto never sleeps. I swear it's been keeping me awake. I even woke up, had my alarm went off. I was like, all right, we're going to do our super early cup of coffee stream in the morning. I was like, because, if you've watched our streams, I don't like shorting into impulses down after they've already happened. Just like I don't like longing into impulses after they've already happened. And I woke up this morning and we were already up here and I was just like, man, are you kidding me? Not even 5 a.m. is early enough. Alright. So it looks like we're starting to have a little bit of a dip now. see if we start getting some play off this 1 hour right now. So, just patiently waiting. I swear, these last couple streams we've done, Bitcoin just starts doing nothing. Like, we'll sit here and we'll consolidate in a $50 range. It's literally impossible to try to swing trade. And then the moment I go off stream, I take my sleeping meds. Oh yeah, it goes nuts. I swear, the moment I go offline here in a little bit, I swear the action will come right back on. Like, the volume will pick up. It happens every time. $2 a.m. there. Yeah, I've noticed lately, that's why I got up at 5 a.m. because I like seeing when Asia hands the US the market between like 5 a.m. and 8 a.m. So I guess it would be 6 a.m. Eastern time to 9 a.m. Eastern time. But I'm telling you, I think I might either I need to stay up later or go to I don't know what my at this rate I will never sleep trading cryptocurrency. I have not found it successful. I get effed at some point in the day. I either don't wake up early enough or I go to bed, too early. I don't know. Like this morning was a prime example. I woke up at 5 a.m. all ready to trade, was wide awake, and then what do you know? It happened at 3 in the morning. But seriously, every time I go off stream, the volume picks up within an hour. The price action starts going nuts. I feel a lot of times, I know I've said this, I said this well before streaming, but I used to feel that people would be able to watch my crypto account, or somehow know when I'm trying to sleep or something. Or the famous thing is I'll be sitting here trading all day, there'll be nothing that will happen, nothing at all. And all of a sudden I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna go make something to eat, and then I'll need to run to the store for 30 minutes. That 30-minute window, I go to the store to pick up meat or something to eat at the, at our hometown grocery store. That's when it happens. Or the real famous one is I'll be trading all day, nothing will be happening, and all of a sudden my stomach will be hurting and I have to run to the restroom. The 15 minutes I'm in the bathroom, I'll be looking at my phone. I'm like, are you serious? Yeah, I've now set alarms for Market Cypher. So when we get a blood diamond here on Market Cypher, we should theoretically get a warning here. I know we had them earlier. We had some that went off. I really want to get a trading view. I'm sorry, I want to get a Discord channel set up in our close. I want to get a channel on our Discord. Oh, it goes off. But see, that's the thing, man. Someone could walk into my house and shoot everybody in my house with an AK-47 and unload the entire clip, walk out, and I would not realize until the morning what happened. I can sleep through a tornado. I'm serious. I've slept through tornado warnings in my town. You literally have to violently shake me to get me to wake up. I mean, I think I sleep harder than a narcoleptic person. Not even joking. Like, the only thing that wakes me up now is I have a blue healer and I have a full-grown German Shepherd, and I swear anytime he hears a sound outside, he uses my stomach as a launch pad and he jumps off my bed and starts barking his head off in the morning. We have neighbors that have just oversized diesel trucks, and they'll start revving them in the morning at like 5:30 in the morning for some stupid reason, and it wakes me up every morning at like 5-6 in the morning because my dogs go nuts. So here's a little interesting development, guys. Here on our 5 minute. Wow, my mouse is a little off tonight. We now have 2 short signals. This is the 5 minute though. And these are blood diamonds. I generally don't like taking these trades until they move to the 15 minute. So far, we're not getting one. So what do you think, chat? What do you think? Is it worth taking a short here? $100 above our support level? Above our 1 in 200 EMA? Or is this a buy the dip? So is this a shorting opportunity or is this a buy the dip? What do you guys think? Man, these 15-minute short indicators though are beautiful. Yeah. Did we get it on Market Cipher? Well, Market Cipher on the... Maybe I just need to start using the 5 minute for my shorts. I know that according to CryptoFace, Market Cipher A was made to be used on the 5 minute. But I generally don't like taking these trades until they leak. Because look at this. I mean, so far we haven't bounced yet. This is still premature. But this is only about a $20, $30 move. I'm just not sure if that's even worth it. Let's check this one. 10,870. So we're only really down $70 on this move, or on this drop as a whole. No, I don't short that small. I mean, well, not in a trend like this. If we're in like a tight trading range, yeah. If Bitcoin's in a $50, $70 trading range, oh yeah, I'll short it. I'll long and short it. I'll do that trade 5, 6, 7 times a day. It adds up after a while. With Market Cipher, it's really good for swing trading. A lot of people expect to make money, you have to have these $200, $300, $400 swings. I mean, and that is true. You can make money on those. But Bitcoin always doesn't provide volatility like that. Not every day. So even if you can do, $30, $40, $50 swings, and you can do that a couple times a day, it adds up. The bad thing about trading that, though, you're 25x from, hey, nice trade. Yeah, we're going to get more aggressive here on our live trades. But like I said, every single time I go live, Bitcoin goes stagnant. The moment I go off, oh, the volume picks up, goes nuts. So here on the 5 minute, we're still building, but we got a possible trigger wave forming here. Wow, that's a bad... I am not an artist, guys. We got our trigger wave. Shoot, I need like a train horn. If you can install a train horn on Discord, yeah, for sure. Dude, I remember when I had a like a normal day job, I had to seriously, like, I had to have a an actual alarm clock. I had to set, because I usually always have two cell phones. I would put both my cell phones on. I would literally have to go to sleep with 3-4 alarms on right now, to wake up in the morning. I am such a heavy sleeper. It's really not safe. Yeah, I'm a full-time trader. Yeah, yep. I traded the stock market since, about 2014. I've been full-time crypto since January 2017. So it's been nice. I swear though, my story of how I found cryptocurrency, especially the ending that it had, just Bitcoin, so yeah, generally, yes, I will trade altcoins once altcoin season starts, but no, generally I trade the larger cap coins. I'll trade Bitcoin, XRP, I'll touch Ethereum every now and then. If there's like a larger cap altcoin like Tron, Monero, I'll trade those every once in a while. But no, I primarily, I especially now that I have Bybit, I basically just sit here and trade on Bybit most of the time. It's really the only exchange I use right now. It has enough liquidity with leverage. I make just enough money that, I say just enough money, it has enough liquidity that gives me the edge that I don't really need to go out and chase altcoins. I really love the Bybit exchange. And Bitcoin has enough volatility that, maybe things will change here once altcoin season starts. If it does, you can bet I'm going to go back to trading altcoins, as well with my Bitcoin. But for now, there's really no reason to, to switch it up, especially with how messed up the altcoin market's been lately. Now, especially for the new people here, it's kind of funny how I discovered cryptocurrency. So I was on the SPY boards, and honestly, I wish I would have gotten into crypto early, because I heard peeps about it in 2015, and I heard it in 2016, and then all of a sudden towards the end of 16, I was on the SPY boards pretty active. I was talking to people, we were shooting ideas. And we had these shillers come. Oh my god, they were annoying. But they were pumping BitConnect this, BitConnect that. You'll make this money, and it was ridiculous. And so I was like, alright, let's look into BitConnect. And obviously it was a Ponzi scam. I didn't invest $1 into it, not a single dollar. But it got me thinking. I was like, cryptocurrency. And I started doing some research. And that's how I discovered Bitcoin. And then after the elections, in 2016, I decided, I wanted to go full-time into cryptocurrency. So, I've been full-time into crypto since February of about 2017. So I hate BitConnect, but honestly, I have to be thankful for it, because I would have never, who knows how late to the crypto party I would have been to. It got me thinking, like, hey, what is cryptocurrency? I really didn't know much about it before 2017. Once again, I want to make it known, I never invested into, a Ponzi scheme. I never invested into BitConnect, but it opened me up to even researching what crypto was. And then you guys probably, I mean, I don't know how new you guys are to cryptocurrency, but did you see all the Trevon James stuff? He was, you know, because I looked up a lot of trading videos, and there was, anytime you ever heard anything about BitConnect, there was always Trevon James on it. And there was some other dude, I can't think of what his name is. But yeah, that's my short little story on how I even discovered what crypto was. How did you guys discover cryptocurrency? Or like, when did you guys get started into cryptocurrency? Maybe that's easier. Like, when did you make your first investment into cryptocurrency or trade? 3 months ago? Wow. So we really got some new people in here. That's awesome. Well, hey, welcome to the crypto. Welcome to the biggest movement, you know, at least in my opinion, since like, I mean, I want to say movement. That's actually probably the wrong word. I really, you know, this is my personal feeling. I really don't think there's anything as innovative as cryptocurrency right now. Because I don't know how old, you know, all of you are in our community. But I know in my case, I wasn't alive to have the tech boom. You know, the Microsofts, the Apples of the 80s, you know, the giant, you know, the huge growth of our, you know, basically everything we know of now, like the tech companies, the giant corporations. You know, I missed that boom. I wasn't alive in the 80s. And right now, besides cryptocurrency, the only thing I think that's as innovative is maybe like renewable energy, like Tesla, or like, you know what I mean? Like renewable types of energy. I don't know what else is out there that's as innovative as crypto right now. It really is a revolution. And we're standing up against the people. And I posted this in our, if you check our crypto news section, so Trump, I don't know if it was Trump, but whoever does like the banking regulations, I don't know who does it. I need to reread the article. But they lifted some regulations today to reinstate subprime mortgage loans again today. They lifted guidelines to start allowing certain subprime mortgages again. And, you know, it's just going to allow the bankers to F us again. And, you know, crypto is basically a giant middle finger to our current monetary banking system. It's a, you know, it's a cryptocurrency of the people, not corporations that, you know, own that to hold it over our heads. And it's really awesome. But if you want to read more about the subprime mortgage, not the crisis as a general, but the guidelines that got lifted today, it's in our crypto news section on our Discord, if you would like to read up on it. No, I kind of want to move this lineup to like right here. I kind of like that. I kind of like this a lot better. You have these touch points. Touch point here. If you take out that crazy wick, you have a candle close here, and you have another candle close here. I kind of like this right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this back. There we go. And then I'm just going to add a horizontal line there. All right. So, good old Bitcoin's being boring on us again. Imagine that. Let's look at our, let's go to our Bitfinex chart. Let's see how our shorts are looking right now. Ooh, look at this chat. Look at this chat. Ho 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 ho. We got a nice little burst in shorts here. Shorts are building. So if this trend's going to continue as a whole, let's see here. Let's go to our 4 hour. It's pretty minute on the 4 hour. You can barely see it. There's been this trend, this bull run. It's quite different from other bull runs. But when you see the shorts rising, generally the price is rising too, which is weird. And then while the shorts are selling off, the price is selling off. It's quite different because it should be, it should be honestly the complete opposite. I want to see this real quick. 4 hour. I want to see when this sell-off starts. So August 9th. I want to go to August. What is that? We want to look for August 9th. So that's very strange. August 9th, the price goes down. And if we go to our shorts chart, starting from August 9th, so is our shorts. This is so different. This is not how it should be. This is really not how it should be. But it's been like this the whole bull run. It's so different. So looking at this right here, it really makes you wonder if we're about to have a price increase. It really seems, it should be completely backwards. You would think as the shorts are rising, the price would go down. And then it would go up as they're covering. What do you guys think about this? Do you guys add the short and long charts to your analysis? Let's see how the longs are looking. Wow, the longs are rising too. So there's a battle. Hey, thank you for that. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna post this. Wow, that looks awesome. I'm gonna actually go and post this in our I'm gonna form a section for this. See if I can find a way to save this. I'm going to go to our Discord. I'm going to form a new section real quick so we can look at the short and long chart. Because I want a website to look at anyway. And it'd be helpful for you guys. Maybe you'll find it useful. Hey, Samson Onus, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Thank you for being here. So what I'm doing now basically is, I'm on our Discord. So if you want a community that's all about supporting you as a trader, we'll help you learn how to take indicators. I'm starting an educational series though. you know, teaching you about all these indicators and how, because sometimes they can condescend each other, and how to come up with low risk, high reward trade setups. But if you want a community that supports you on your wins, you know, and there is to support you as your growth, on your growth as a trader, check our panels below. We have an awesome Discord community we're forming, and I think you'd enjoy it. So right now I'm just forming a new section on our King of Bybit, so you guys can go and find the short and long charts. Alright, short versus long chart. And then I'm going to share this link. Sorry about it, guys. So this will be there for you guys. So if you ever want to check the shorts versus longs, you can simply just go to our short versus long section on our Discord channel. But, you know, I highly recommend, if you're not already there, to join. Because not only is it the easiest place to reach me, and, you know, we're about to have a ton of education on there, but I post a lot of updates. I let you know when we're going to go live and early, and most importantly, we have a ton of amazing traders in our group. We really do. We have a lot of very smart, knowledgeable people. It's just a great community. I really like what we're forming. Alright, so that's there, guys. We have a new section, and you guys can check it out. It should be right under our general section. So yep, anytime you guys want to find it, it's in our Discord. You'll see the section, and it'll be right in there. So let's go back to our normal Bitcoin chart. So right now the shorts and longs, they're pretty much neck and neck. You know, as Sporia said, longs are up about 2%. And I swear, I don't know why it's not working. But I added an alert, so when we get a new follower or a new subscriber on Twitch, it's supposed to like send a message out on screen like an alert. I have no idea why it's not popping up right now. These are some of the things I'm trying to work on outside of our stream. You know, because I've traded for years, but this whole like aspect of streaming, like the production side of it, you know, I'm still getting used to. Alright, so here we are, chat. We have our short-term support here at about 10,077. Your more major support here at about 10,700. You know, alright, let's go to our 4-hour. You know, just to reiterate, because I know we had some new people that popped in. Your 4-hour, if we pop our moving averages on, I generally wouldn't get too bearish until you break below 10,700, because you have two of these moving averages, your EMA 100 and your 200. And if we zoom out here on the 4-hour, we are above all of our moving averages right now. We're above all of them. And if you look over here, each time, like right here, you got above them right here. There's a couple cases, but generally when you get above all of your moving averages, you generally have really nice impulses to the upside. So I really wouldn't be shorting this until we get confirmation, which would be breaking below 10,700 and we go below and we close under our EMA 100 and 200 here, which is right at about so it looks like our 100 is right at about 10,000, maybe 650, 660-ish. So, and based on our chart wise, if you remember our setup last night, you are going to have a little bit of support based on, you know, the candles from 10,550 to 10,600. So, but for me, I'm not getting bearish until we cross under these, because if we go below our EMA 100 and our 200 right here, these will generally probably go to the downside as well, and we could continue down. If we look at market cipher here, so we're probably gonna be wrapping up this stream here. We're gonna be doing a cup of coffee stream in the morning. So we stream twice a day. The cup of coffee stream is just sometime before 10 in the morning, and but the nighttime one, if you don't join our Discord, you can bet it starts every single night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, unless I let you guys know ahead of time, because honestly, this was like the only night we didn't go early. We generally go early every single stream. So this is our 4 hour. We're having a nice impulse to the upside. But look at this, guys. We still have not made a higher high from this right here. So we're showing all the famous signs of possibly making a lower low. So you have your 4 hour. We're just identifying our environment, because this right now, it looks like it's already played off. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to form something like this and well, that's a little big. That doesn't mean though we can't take a little dip and then, you know, we can make the second part of it. Something similar to here. Maybe we even make a lower low. We just have to be patient. So let's look at our closer time frames to get an idea of what we're looking at, to see what this blob could be possibly forming. And if we look at it, you can see once again we're forming a lower high, and this is on the 1 hour. So let's go to, we're just going to keep going down. Our 30-minute, you're showing another lower high, and we have yet to build, but your money flow is still pretty thick here, guys. 15-minute, the 15-minute, we're definitely building some momentum here. We're getting awful close here, but you know, it's not official yet. So we definitely have more momentum than these past two blobs here, because these two right here were definite buy signals. You can tell immediately we had reactions off each of them. This is your bear side. This is your bull side. So guys, I figured, well, you know, we've been live for just about 3 hours now. Is there any, I want to make sure I have all of your questions answered. Is there any like last minute requests, you know, technicals, just, you know, is there anything? You know, I'm here for you guys. Oh, Samsonus. Hey, were you on Crypto Face's channel? Were you on Crypto Face? I talked to somebody about sports betting. Yeah, the 2 hour here. Yeah, if we zoom out here to the 2 hour, you can see this blob. We're starting to set a lower high here. So we're looking like a potential sell-off's going to be coming. Yeah, if we break that 10.7 area, especially those EMA 1 and 200, the 1 and 200 EMA just below 10.7. Yeah, I definitely think we can go back and test 10.5 before making our next move. Did you look into those sports betting websites? Because if you didn't get them beforehand, I'll look them up here for you guys. They're actually pretty legit. So it just matters if you're trying to find like a US betting website or if you're trying to find a crypto one. Bravado. So this is the one Crypto Face uses. I've used it a few times. It's not bad. I believe it was Bravado. Bovada. It's Bovada. So it's Bovada. This is pretty legit, and you can actually transfer Bitcoin here. Yeah, so Bovada is pretty legit. You know, you have your football, you have your baseball. You can see you have all your games this week. But the only one you have after that is, let's try. See, they changed the name of their site. It used to be called TronBet. It used to be called TronBet, and now it's like something called like... Yeah, here you go. Hey, Sporia, have a great night. Have a good night at work. Bro, Wink. It's called Wink now. It's so stupid. They should have just kept the TronBet name. You use the Tron token, unfortunately, but they are adding. See if I can find their slide here. It's supposed to be launched sometime this month. Where is it at? See right here? They're about to be offering the Wink Sportsbook. You're supposed to be it's gonna be 24/7 betting. They're gonna have 20 sports, and this is legit because you can also accumulate coins, and you get. I apologize. I haven't played in dApps in months, but wow. So you can see here. You can actually claim dividends. So like this, if you play with a certain amount of Tron, you mine a certain amount of their cryptocurrency and you can freeze it, and it's basically like owning a part of the house. So they keep like 30% of all the losses from everyone, and 70% of the rest get distributed to all the players. So it's like you're not only playing, but you also get it's like you're having a share in the house. You get a part of everybody else's losses. It's pretty cool. And TronBet's legit. Their Wink token was literally just listed on Binance. So it's not like those scammy, crappy, Tron dApps that they just exit scam. Did it get me out of here? So, Samsonus, yeah, we usually go live before 10 or 11 in the morning. I honestly used to do just 10 to 15 minute updates on YouTube, but I've just started doing live streaming instead just because I like interacting with you guys. But yeah, definitely, if you want a community that keeps you up to date, it's all about supporting you. We have so many sections on our Discord. It's the easiest place to reach me. I post a ton of trade setups. We have a lot of amazing traders there. But we have like a profit log section. You can post your great, after you cash out, so we can support you on your wins. You can post your TA charts in our TA section. There's just so much there. I highly recommend checking out our Discord, because we offer so much. It's getting late here. But no, my time zone, I'm Central Time, but I generally use Eastern Time because I know that's primarily where a lot of people are at. But no, so I guess it would be roughly about 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Eastern Time. I start my morning stream. But you can guarantee, unless I let you know beforehand, because honestly, we go live much earlier than our start dates. Yeah, I'm Central too. I live in Kansas, so you'll notice, like, I'm a huge Chiefs fan, and I didn't post the late night TA heading, in the heading tonight. But generally, if you see me go on later than normal, especially if it's going to be this late, we're going to do, it's called late night TA, and I'm usually just sitting in my bedroom. I've let you guys know in my Discord, but I'm having AC issues in the back of my house right now. So my office is literally sitting at like 84 degrees right now. It's just disgusting. So I'm kind of in my room right now with my window AC. It's a lot nicer in here. But no, I'll be in the office tomorrow morning. It's a little bit more legit. It looks, it's a little bit nicer. But no, we'll be live tomorrow morning. So since you're Central Time, probably about 10 a.m., 11 a.m. Central Time, I'll be live. They're generally a little bit shorter because, a lot of you guys are at work. So, that the audience isn't generally as big, but that's okay. But we generally stream for at least an hour or two in the morning. And then our nighttime streams, like tonight, we honestly at least average 3 hours. So we're at the point we're kind of averaging between 4 to 5 hours of streaming a day. Not only do we do trade setups, but I like to do live trading as well. But it's just been sucky lately because every time I go live, Bitcoin goes stagnant, and it's like literally impossible to trade. And then the moment I go off, Bitcoin starts going nuts. So but if you haven't already, if you look down below, I've been working on them. I have my Discord panels below where you can find our Discord community. Alright, Samson. Alright, guys. So, is there any other questions I can get for you? It's about 12:30, so, we're going to do a morning stream. So, I'd like to catch up on a little bit, a little bit of sleep. And honestly, chances are, the moment I go offline, Bitcoin's going to either plummet or go to 11,200. So, just be prepared for it, guys. Every time I go off, Bitcoin goes crazy. So, I'm going to do a quick recap on Bitcoin, and we're going to call it a night. So, on Bitcoin here. So, on Bitcoin here, you have your downsloping resistance here. It's just more short term. There you go. This looks a lot better. We have this short-term support that we're holding. It's honestly we're about $17 away from it now. It's at about 10,750. You can kind of see it's actually about 10,077 or 10,770. It's your more short-term. You can see where we're wicking off of it right here. But more or less, if we go to our 4-hour, this is the most important one. Right above, it's about 10,700, and just slightly below, you have your EMA 100, and you have your EMA 200. If we break and we can close below that, preferably around an hour candle, I think we're going to break to the downside. Maybe touch maybe 11,500. maybe 11, but watch 11,006 because this is where, not only is this where our support zone is from last night, from 11,550 to 11,600, you have your EMA 13 right here at about 10,600. So, but looking at this right now, it's generally not a great idea to short when you're above all of your moving averages. It's more of a buy the dip mentality. Your resistance starts from about 10,900 to 11,200. And your and your more strong support is between, 10,005 to 10,006. But we could start. Our short indicator will probably pop off the moment we break under 10,700 and break below our EMA 100 and 200, which is right here. Your purple's your 200, your Tron blue is the 100. So I think that pretty much does it. Overall, we're probably going to throw a short signal after we break and close below 11,700. But still, even then, I would be treating it as a scalp trade. Don't get too bearish until we really break below maybe 10,500. I'm sorry, I meant to say 10,700. I don't know. Keep thinking I said 11. I'm sorry, guys. I'm getting a little tired. So we're probably going to throw a short signal after 10,700. We break below the 100 and the 200, which is literally right below it. You're going to have, so your EMA 13 is sitting at 10,600. That's probably going to be a prime area for a bounce. But you have major support, at our prior range last night from 10,550 to 10,600 with your resistance at 10.9 to 11.2. And we're going to do one quick survey of Market Cipher. Your money flow is still pretty red. The 4 hour, we've looked at that. The 1 hour is showing signs that bears are trying to flip it to bearish here. They're kind of like in final stand mode right now. I think they know once we break over 11,000, we have a very good chance of running, especially once we get above 11.2. But you're starting to show some lower levels of bullish momentum, but your money flow is still very thick. So and on this right now, it actually looks like we're trying to level this. So this wave right here of bearish momentum on the 15-minute, it actually looks like we're trying to circle it off. So this would be, this actually would be a bullish indicator. But let's see the reaction we get off of it. But man, your 5-minute doesn't look too bad though. So, I know these are a little condescending right now. The bears are trying to take control of the lower time frames. The bulls are still looking great on the 4 hour. The daily looks amazing. Absolutely great for the bulls. I mean, this is a beautiful setup. A lower high, or you have your high in bearish momentum, and you have a much lower high right here. This is a very nice setup. This has only happened maybe twice this year. So good analysis. How long have you been using? So I've been using Market Cipher full time since about the third or fourth week of May, first week of June. So I've been using it for about the past 2 months. It makes trading a lot easier. That coinciding with the agri capital indicators that we have, it's really an awesome package. And I'd actually like to look at this agro capital V1 before we leave real quick. Yeah, So right now in our aggro cap V1 on our 5 minute, we're showing resistance, and it's kind of funny because it's right at the top of this down sloping line. We're literally riding this. So this, you know, it's pretty much what we're already thinking here. These actually need to get a little closer. There you go. I think it's because I corrected this on the daily. So let's look at our 3 hour, see if we see anything. Actually, I want to look at our 15. See, this is what I was looking at. This is what I meant. If you look at our 15 here, we threw a beautiful buy signal here at 10,003, 10,004. And every time we've touched this green line, we get an impulse to the upside. Here, I'll zoom this out just so you guys can see it. Threw a nice buy signal. XRP hit rock bottom, load up. Maybe. Have we broken above 30 cents yet? But no, you can see here. So looking at, this pretty much confirms what we already know, guys. This support level is right, you know, this is our short-term support we were showing earlier that we've been holding. It's actually right under this support line. So, you know, it's not really saying anything different. Before we leave, I just want to check our V2. We want to use this on the 1 minute. And what do you know? This one's actually, oh, that's the 3 minute. We want the 1 minute. All right. All right. I was just trying to see if there's anything. I wanted to make sure I had all rocks, you know, turned over before we left. So, you know, just to recap Bitcoin for you guys, we're probably going to throw a short signal below 10,700. I would simply treat that as a swing trade. Don't act like we're going to be going to 10,000. If I do end up taking that trade, I'm going to be looking to cover around 10.6. There's going to be strong support between 10,550 to 10,600. That was our old resistance from last night. It played out beautifully. The moment we broke above that, we had a nice impulse to the upside. You have your EMA 13, which is very important, which is sitting right just above 10,600. So if you take a short position, I wouldn't, you know, don't get too greedy. Don't have a position in profit, you know, go into the red because you didn't cover fast enough. You know, just, you know, be careful tonight, guys. You know, I will keep you updated as best I can, but chances are I'm going to be up for maybe the next hour. Literally immediately getting off stream, I'm just going to brush my teeth, take my melatonin, and I'm going to get to bed so I can prepare for our morning stream. My goal is, unless I wake up at 5 or 6 in the morning and Bitcoin's already up $800 or down, my goal is we're going to have live trading tomorrow. Literally every stream has just been super stagnant the last 2 or 3. So, you know, fingers crossed. Hopefully not much happens between now, you know, and 6 in the morning, because I do need to get a little bit of sleep. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. So, you know, I just wanted to thank, you know, all of our new subscribers tonight. You know, thank you for joining our community. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope you, you know, enjoy the content that we provide. If you haven't already, you know, please consider looking at our panels down below and checking our Discord community. You know, we're all here to support you on your wins, help you learn, and to be with you on your, you know, your journey learning cryptocurrency. You know, I'm really excited to start our educational series. We have a ton of amazing traders in our group, a lot of supportive people that just want nothing but good things for you. So once again, guys, thank you so much. You know, I'll be in the Discord for the next hour. But if I don't see you there, hey, you have a good night too, Armacita. I will see you guys in the morning then.
Tech, Nina. Kansas City. You ready? You ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the place where we run it. Place really haunted by number 58 is DT the Great, and we flaunt it. Hate and we shun it. No competition, the opposition fake. I don't think they really want it. Loud is the recipe. Loud sitting next to me, no doubt. Now we are proud that we get to see KC Chiefs come and break these geeks, make them taste these cleats. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Red Kingdom. Yeah. Red Kingdom. Welcome to the Chiefs Kingdom. Got to lovers, got some other beasts. Bring them, mop them up and stop them. Got the heat, sting them. You hot when we stop ya. Dropped when he rock. Got blocked in me casa. Ball in my city live, but I find a raw one to get beside. My lucky numbers are 15, 10, 87, 29, 7, 50, 95, 55. Red Kingdom.